Welcome to another episode of Undiagnosed Baddie, your favorite 10-minute podcast brought to you by me, BellaThaGawd. All right, so I have done a little change of scenery for my back, and I need a fucking file cabinet. So I have a lot of stuff on my couch, and I need a file cabinet, and I am not gonna hold you. I'm waiting for my taxes to drop because file cabinets, like real office supplies and equipment, costs. And the one I want, because it's pink, because it's the long one, it's not the tall one, it costs a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I just decided to be over here until I feel like even tackling that. And so people can be like, oh, get something smaller again. I have small things, and it's just overwhelming at this point because I keep getting small things instead of just spend. What's that saying go? If you cheap winds up being expensive or something, like, I don't know. It's like when you do the cheap version, you wind up spending as much money as the expensive version, and you should have just got the expensive stuff from the start. Basically, that's where we are with this. Okay, that's where we are with the filing and cabinets and stuff like that. Also, shout out to the old hoes. Shout out to the old hoes, because that's me. I have a letter opener. I have a shredder. I have like real office equipment because you actually need these things. And I think recipes are being lost because the girls don't have letter openers. The girls don't have shredders. And I think that when the homies start to move, I'm going to start getting them old hole baskets. Like the stuff you don't necessarily think about, right? So we need shredders. You need the lube for the shredder so the metal doesn't rust out, right? You need your letter openers. Baby, you need all kinds of things, whole stuff. Okay? Your salt, your pepper, your basics. Like, it's a lot of things that you could give someone that is considered, losing recipes. Because these young girls, they be like, oh, I just rip it up. Baby, no. If you know anything like I know, because back in the day, what they used to do is you could rip something up, put it in the trash, put your trash out. That's how people were catching cases. Receipts, paperwork, all of that in the trash, because it's not, I had a Snickers. It's not illegal to go through someone's trash. It's illegal to go through someone's mail, open someone's mail, but it's not illegal to go through someone's trash, or at least it wasn't back then. But correct me if I'm wrong, but y'all don't be having to correct me, because I don't be wrong. I don't be wrong. Now, I want to talk about therapy a little bit. I want to talk about the therapy that is what we know verbal therapy, right? Like, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and also depends on what level of therapy, how often you're going, and the type of therapy is really where it comes into play, right? But I want it to be known that straight up and down, I don't have to stop talking about anything until I'm over it. And this isn't going to be a very nice episode, because I want people to understand that because I walked away, because I'm not always able to reciprocate in the moment my feelings of how I felt that I was played, doesn't mean that I can't tell my story for as long as I want to tell my story. Really, and that's up until people die. Okay, so people are very, what's the word that I'm looking for? They're like, why do you have to say things like that? You don't really mean that. Why are you so mean? Nah, I really be wishing the worst on people. It's been my heart that has kept people here on this earth. I don't think people understand how mean I can be because I haven't given that to them. But I don't think people understand how hurt my feelings be off a lot of stuff. Like, I was talking to my homegirl the other day, and I was just like, some people could say that I complain a lot. Some people can say X, Y, and Z, but they don't realize what's been done and what I haven't done back, because there's no such thing as karma. You are the karma to that person, because everybody, what religion, everyone, here's your test, okay? Write it in the comments. What religion does karma come from? And if you practice that religion, yes or no, in the comments, okay? 9.7 times out of 10, you don't practice that religion. So why would karma happen to a person that doesn't practice that religion? Make it make sense. It fucking doesn't, right? So when you start getting into the history and the etymology and all of the knowledge and wisdom of something, and you break it down, it doesn't make sense for the way people say it. Just like when they say humble. Oh, I'll forever be humble. And why would you ever think low of yourself? I hate the way Black people use humble. They've taken it and changed it. And no matter how much, I need a pen and a paper so I can write that down. That's how I'm starting my next class. And y'all, it's gonna be done in a particular, where's my paper? Oh ho. We got stickies. Done. Sticky. That's how I'm doing it. So we're still looking for a space. That was just something in real time. If I don't write it down, like I had the amazing idea for like a TikTok short real type deal, and I forgot what I was supposed to say because I didn't write it in my notes. And you know what I said? I'm gonna remember that, and I don't remember that. So there's that idea, right? So I try to be like I think I talked about this before, Prince and Michael Jackson and stuff. So when it comes to my mind, I do it immediately so the thought doesn't go to somebody else. I know it sounds crazy. Most geniuses are, right? Most creatives are. I just want to say that I don't know why. I do know why. I went into the safety of the government. I went into the safety of a traditional job because I was like, okay, every 2 weeks I could get this amount. I could do this. I could do that. And I kind of sort of like, I like the route I went with my degrees. I love how because what had happened was my first degree started off as like business administration, and I switched it to marketing. I think I'm going to get another degree, and I don't know. I do know what it was in, but I don't want to say it. But I think I'm gonna get one more bachelor's and then move on. So that will be an associate of applied science, a bachelor's in marketing, and then a bachelor's in something else. And it's like, why not? Why not? Right? And I love that for me. But going back to the therapist, I can talk about whatever I want on my channel as long as I want to. Some people can't help but react to certain things, right? I love the fact that I'm on TV. I love the fact that I'm on people's TV. Somebody asked me something about hate watching, and I didn't respond because that's going to be in the vlog, and I love it. I love being on your TV. I love being in your ear, because that's not the only thing, right? I love it. I love it because I'll save that for the vlog, but you're here. There's so much that was said right there, and I don't think you fucking understand it, right? So I just want to say that shout out to all the therapists, and that includes me, because I am definitely a therapist for, some of my friends, some of my family, and all of the things. But I just find it very interesting that people think that they can say and do whatever they want without repercussion, because babe, not any longer. And that's just how I'm feeling today, right now. And it ain't nothing that nobody could do about it because this is my channel. These are my words. This is my show. Welcome to Undiagnosed Baddie.